The new developments in the case against Casey Anthony. The mother accused of murdering her child went back in front of a judge this morning.
And it was serious business, and Casey dressed the part in a business suit and her hair up in a bun. The judge made a number of decisions in her case, including granting the defense access to the discovery site. He rejected the motion to remove the prosecution from the case, and late this afternoon, the judge denied the defense request for EquiSearch records in connection with this case.
Team coverage tonight on the court hearing and the reaction to today's decision. We start with WESH 2 reporter Bob Keeling with more on today's proceedings.
Well, there was a loss here and a win there for the defense team, but what was really striking was just how different Casey Anthony looked in court. Casey Anthony walked into court sporting a much more businesslike look. And after a reassuring pat on the shoulder from Jose Baez, the defense team got off to a quick legal victory, convincing the judge they needed access to the area where Kaylee's remains were found.
It's very important that we see the scene because there may be vital evidence to that area.
Since the landowner didn't show up to oppose, the motion was quickly granted.
He asked the prosecutors, was it true that someone from their office filed the complaint? And who was it?
Then Baez and company failed in their efforts to have the prosecution team kicked off the case. They claimed someone in the state attorney's office filed a bar complaint against Baez and leaked that information to the media.
The state attorney's office has, I guess, something like 190 lawyers or something like that. These three aren't involved. I don't know that this affects us. So again, that's it for that.
Noticeably absent was anybody from the Anthony family. Her lawyer said Cindy had thought hard about coming to see her daughter. The decision not to was tough.
Extremely difficult. They were torn, and the last 2 weeks, the media attention, the pressure of the last 6 months, and the constant back and forth is just too much.
At the Orange County Courthouse, I'm Bob Keeling, WESH 2 News.
I'm Amanda Ober outside the Orange County Courthouse. Casey Anthony's attorneys admit they lost their attempt to get the prosecution taken off this case. But after the hearing, they still put a positive spin on things.
We have to file motions to protect the record, and I think that we made the record fairly well today.
Linda Kenny Baden tried to convince Judge Strickland to take the state attorney's office off the case for committing alleged improprieties. But after the hearing, she said even though the judge shot down the request, it was a victory to get the defense's concerns on the official court record.
We'll be following up by hopefully making sure it doesn't happen again. And if it does happen again, we'll be back here for the court.
The judge did grant the defense's request to have access to the wooded area where Kaylee's remains were found. And as for the possibility of moving the trial to another city, the judge said he'll have to wait until the defense makes that request. Jose Baez says he will make it soon.
I anticipate it being soon because we feel our client's innocent and we want to have her day in court.
Casey Anthony's defense team would not discuss how Casey Anthony is doing, other than to say she's looking forward to having her day in court. Outside the Orange County Courthouse, Amanda Ober, WESH 2.